What's up, YouTube? Doing a update of the Polaris Scrambler. So as you can see, I got the cases successfully split and kind of cleaned up the carnage from inside. So sorry, you're not going to be able to see all the bits and pieces that came out. But I was mostly interested in this area right here, because whenever a piston shatters, that's an area that's prone to breaking. And if it breaks through where your balance shaft, which is this guy, resides, then you're going to lose crankcase pressure, obviously. But when this thing shattered, I just shut it off. I didn't crank it over or anything. So when it blew up, it kind of just came to a stop, and that was it. I was hoping the cases were good, and it looks like they are. The only surprise getting them apart was the crankshaft has a keyway that has to come out in order to get the crank through the bearing, and this thing kind of took some damage. So I don't know, like I could probably reuse that if I had to, but hopefully I can just get another keyway. I'll put it there. The piston is over here somewhere. And yeah, you can see that's what happens to them. And that would be the intake side, because it has holes to allow for some mixture to get onto the wrist pin. And then just there was I never had any detonation, so I'm guessing any pitting there is just the chunks that kind of blasted around in there. But yeah, that's what these are kind of known to do, is pistons are undersized from the factory. This thing's 30 years old. I don't know if this is the original piston or not. I mean, it does not look like a Wiseco or an aftermarket. I don't know. What else? Oh, so now I'm at the point where I'm cleaning the case halves, and that's the let's see, that'd be the left side where the starter goes. No real surprises other than down here I found a little batch of JB Weld underneath all the dirt. Looks like there was some kind of a crack here. I'm not too worried about all of that, but I may kind of dress it up when I get it cleaned and inspected. Here's the crankshaft, and it looks original. I just don't feel comfortable reusing it, so I purchased a rod, and I'm gonna split that crank, press a new rod on it, and then balance it on my truing stand, which is up there. And since I've got a manual, I'll be able to get it into spec. And then I sent the cylinder off to Rick Ritter. He's going to match it to a Wiseco piston. And I'm not looking for anything wild at all, just basically stock stuff. And then I'll reassemble all of this with that balance shaft, which had a little bit of scoring on the shaft section where the water pump is. I think I can polish that out. And this should be about $650 for a full engine rebuild, which, I mean, if you're getting a new rod and a new crank like balanced out of it, I think that's reasonable. But then again, I'm doing all the work except for boring the cylinder, which he is doing. And then there was one other item I was going to show you. I thought, there it is down there. I thought I had a spacer for the reed cage, but it turns out that's a Boyesen rad valve. Kind of a nice surprise. It was upside down, so I only saw the aluminum spacer, and sometimes people put those in for torque. I don't know if they do anything, but I was like, oh, it's got a spacer. But no, this looks like a really new rad valve. So between that and the unit filter and some of the other doodads, it looks like it's had some love, but the engine is just finally done, and now it's going to get some love. And then all I have to do with this is roll it out and clean it, and then re-weld a tab somewhere up here. think it was right around here, a tab for the exhaust that broke, which will not be a problem at all because I've got a Lincoln MIG right over here. And I haven't used it in a while, so it'll give me a chance to roll that out and fire it up. And then there's the press that I'm going to use for the crank. But yeah, that's the update for now.